If you ain't never had the blues, y'all, you won't know what it's all about. Know what it's all about.
Kelsey. I got to be up in Miami for a week with the DOOR program with my church, and the most memorable experience for me was going to the Branches program and getting to know a little girl. Throughout the day she was talking about how she wished she had certain different features, like when she got older she'd want blue eyes and she'd use contacts to do that, and that she wanted to dye her hair a different color when she was old enough. And it never crossed my mind that she was talking about features of white people that were around. She was a dark child and she was in 2nd grade, and it kind of caught me off guard when she asked me if I had heard about the Charleston shooting about a week ago. And after we had both agreed that it was a pretty horrible incident, she asked why we all hate her. And by we, she meant white people, and she meant her as in a black little girl. And when she used those words like you and I, it made it really personal, and it hit me and I wasn't really sure what to say. She asked me if there was a way to change her skin color, like there was a way to change our eye color and our hair color. And that really stuck out to me because I live in a place of little to zero diversity, and to me racism is a topic that is in the past, and I didn't think it existed anymore. And I thought it was pretty incredible that a 2nd grader brought it to my attention that it's totally still a thing.
One of the groups that we got to spend time with was a group of young men at the GATE program, which is a program for kids who made a decision that they wish they hadn't made, and they're trying to figure out a way to kind of move through that. And so one of the things that happens as a part of that process is that people get to tell their story in front of other people, which is not their favorite thing to do. So they have to practice doing that. So a couple of guys that are just very eloquent and gracious guys told their stories, and there was one of the guys that was so nervous he just had to like have his back to us the whole time, and he was smiling and anxious and worried the whole time, and Mimi, the program director, was just trying to help him figure out how to put words to it. And at the end it was very clear he was not going to say a word to the group of 20 of us sitting in the room. So Mimi ran out of the room and went and got a speech that he had written that he was going to give tonight, actually, at the graduation ceremony. And she wrapped his arms around him, and he wrapped his arms around her, and she read his graduation speech word for word for word. And I think half of us in the room just had tears running down our face the whole time. It was an incredible experience of, you know, her love incarnated like right there.
You won't know what it's all about, yeah. You ain't never had the blues, y'all. You ain't never had the blues, yeah, yeah, yeah. You won't know what it's all about, yeah. You know what it was all about, yeah. You don't know what it's all about. Just the blues, just the blues. Just the blues, just the blues.
As the city director, one of my responsibilities is to supervise and manage the staff, our discerners. And the way that I've seen them grow over the summer is Toria, who was this really shy and sort of soft-spoken young woman. I was able to see her like walk into a room and really command that space as she led them through reflection. Angie, I've been able to see her lead groups through the city, not just as like a tour guide, but as an urban educator, being able to point out the strengths of the community, being able to tell her story through the very streets of Chicago. Brittany, I've been able to see her grow as a leader as she works with these groups that come from all over the country, and they have different backgrounds than she does and different experiences, but they feel so comfortable with her. She's a bridge builder when it comes to diversity and cross-cultural experiences. Some of it comes from her experience of traveling and going away to college, so she knows the fears that some people feel being in a new space. And so she's able to talk them through that transition and make them feel very comfortable here.
Hi, my name is Toria and I work at DOOR Chicago with the Discern program. Working at DOOR this summer has been a great experience for me. I feel like I have become closer with the staff. Also interacting more with the groups that have came this summer and getting to know a little bit about their personal lives and helping them throughout the city.
My name is Brittany Morales and I have done my summer service work at DOOR as a discerner. How I feel I've grown as a leader of color this year is through stepping up, taking the roles that I need to do. I've also become way more comfortable with speaking in front of large crowds because it was my job this summer to lead all the icebreakers and introductions with the groups when they come on Sunday nights.
My name is Angela Diaz and my placement this summer is at DOOR Chicago. Working for DOOR is a great learning experience since we have new groups coming in every single week from all over the United States, even Canada. And by working with them, I've been able to learn different things and also teach them at the same time. Being Mexican and Polish, I have taught my groups many different things about what it's like to be Mexican and Polish and living in the city, and also answering any questions that they may have for me. As a leader of color, I have learned to work with people from different backgrounds, ages, and also cultures.
Some of the groups come in with their already preconceived ideas of what the city is and how the city works, and they're not always correct. So it's our job as discerners is to kind of help them change that idea that they have of what the city is. The city is a really beautiful place and there's lots of wonderful people here. Yes, there is some bad with the good, but we help them to see more of the good than the bad.
I feel like I have grown as a leader of color because I am able to step outside my comfort zone and take charge with different tasks that I have throughout the summer.
My name is Teresa Larson. I'm from Lansing, Michigan, and I'm serving as a 2014-2015 dweller in Chicago, Illinois. I was placed to serve this year at Chicago Westside Christian School in the North Lawndale community, and I serve as a teaching assistant for preschool, kindergarten, and first grade classrooms, and am in charge of the after-school program. One of my favorite students that I worked with this year was a third grader who was in the after-school program. We found out very early on in the year that he takes the bus home every day, just like I do, and that he only lives a couple blocks away from where I live. So he was sharing with me about how scared he was to take the bus home and wait for a bus for upwards of 15 minutes on a very busy street corner. So I offered to take him home and get him on the bus and get him off the bus. So in that time that we were together waiting for the bus and riding the bus, he shared with me so much about his community and what it's like to grow up on the west side of Chicago. This year I've learned that God is at work in every situation and in every person, and that God puts teachers and mentors in the most unexpected places.